Well, it was a long labor of love to make Saudi Secret Uprising. I started following the uprising since 2011, and I wrote several articles about it, and I was like, this has to be a documentary. Like, I know nobody else will be able to do it, and I really wanted to do it. And I pitched it to a lot of people, and I kept getting rejected. And thankfully I met one amazing producer in BBC, and she's like, come in and pitch it, and they commissioned it. So after about over 2 years, they finally commissioned it. So by the end of 2012, 2013, I was able to go and film this documentary, and it was a difficulty all the way through making this film. Obviously, Saudi Arabia is always a very difficult place to film when you're covering things that they don't want you to cover, and so it was a challenge to balance the outcome of the film, so something that represents all sides, but also doing something that we know nobody else will be able to get to, and so that was constantly the challenge at every phase of the film. I am in the middle of editing a Yemen film. I spent several months in Yemen after a new group called Houthis had taken over the capital, Sana'a. To me, that was huge news. You know, like somebody just took over the capital of Yemen, and nobody was paying attention to it. And again, I called the BBC Arabic this time, and I knew their audience would be interested in the story. And I got commissioned to spend several months there, trying to figure out who are these people and how did they end up controlling the capital of a major Arab country. And so now we're in the editing phase of that film. It should come out in a few weeks. Yeah, it's a great honor. I think awards play an interesting role, especially for freelancers, because it does increase the profile of the projects that you work on. And it's amazing to be nominated for this award specifically, because it's exactly the kind of issues I was dealing with in the film, and so it's a great opportunity to continue that conversation about the documentaries and the work we do in a context that's bigger than just media, and I think that's than the media that is interested in that little niche of a topic. So it's an amazing opportunity.